We are live! Yay! Another Saturday night episode of the BCTL Podcast. For any of you fuckers that are watching, I got the man, the myth, the legend.
Mostly a myth, though.
Brian Miller. If anyone doesn't know who Brian Miller is a first, second degree black belt, first degree, second degree black belt, first degree, second.
I don't keep track of stuff.
He's a black belt. He's a jiu-jitsu black belt. He plays chess.
Yes,
and
I try.
He runs a Facebook page called Technically Unsound Jiu Jitsu. And just my opinion, I think that his technique videos are the best technique videos of all the technique videos that ever technique videoed.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is that it was designed to be the sorriest looking technique videos, but then some of my people started using them in tournaments, including IBJJF. One of my people who is I would say my close follower is named Miss Melissa Folkerts, used it in IBJJF, and she won with the Santa guard.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty. It was a purple belt, I believe, something like that.
One of my favorite things is to win things by ridiculous shit that shouldn't work.
Yes.
Like,
and I tell people, it's like, hey, don't do this unless it's someone against someone who sucks, or you just have no respect. And then they just do it anyway, and they're like, hey, it works anyway.
Yeah, like I like doing a lot of this shit against black belts.
Yes.
Like,
especially the robotic ones, because they can't think to themselves. It's like, oh, I respond to this with this. This is obvious, you know.
Yeah, I like. So I feel like a lot of people approach jiu-jitsu from this practical, this would or wouldn't pass the alio filter. Like, I think that's a thing that a lot of people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't like it.
I mean, I guess it's important to know those things to have like maximum ability to react quickly to certain things. Like when milliseconds count, you have to know the math, right? But in your matches, when you pull the bottom of mount, you're like, oh, look, here's mount. Like there isn't anything. They stand there for at least 5 seconds. They're like, okay, why not? It's for free, you know. And big mistake. You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, but it's about creating a routine within the routine. Like, when you go to Santa guard, how do people react that don't know you? Do you do it to people that don't know you?
Well, heck yeah, of course. You have to test it. So the first thing they do is they look at their knee. And they think I'm going to break it off. So like, ooh, I don't do leg locks forever. And I'm like, no, it's not a leg lock. I'm just chilling. I'm not going to do anything. Right? They're like, oh, well, let me try to get out of this thing. And they're like, okay, I can't get out. And then they try to do a couple things to sort of choke me. Because most of my moves are just laying there and not attacking until they attack. And then my counter is better. Right. And then all of a sudden, as soon as they loosen up, I start getting on them. I start subbing them or flipping them over or something.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun to watch. It's funny because like I feel like in the world of jiu-jitsu shenanigans, you and I are on the cutting edge. Like,
a friend of mine who's I have a lot of everyone here has a lot of black belt friends nowadays, since they're pretty much very common.
Yeah,
and every single one of them is opinionated, and when I show someone this kind of stuff, they really have to think hard. It's never just like, oh yeah, it's just this, that's it. Boom, boom, boom. No, they're like, that's interesting. Try it on me. Oh wow, this is tough. And they think, oh yeah, just because I give you my back or give you side mount, the difference is, or like you give them mount, the difference is that there are micro transitions that happen when you give someone something versus when they take it, right?
Yep.
So the mount, the mount is different against you than everyone else, right? And they're not used to that.
What's funny is I've been playing a lot with giving people my back too.
Oh, dude, that's so easy. It's so easy. All you have to do is raise one shoulder up, and there's no choke. And then all there is, oh, did they get a hook in or not? And then you can just wreck people. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as crazy about it because the reality is that you see guys like Gordon Ryan. Like, I'm pretty sure Gordon Ryan, if he took your back, you'd be fucked. Sorry.
Well, there are a lot of things that happen,
Yeah.
and you have to make sure he doesn't get the momentum going,
Right.
It's like, I don't want his hand to be exactly here. Oh, he got it anyway. Well, he got his foot. Okay. All right. He's really tight. Okay. This is going to be hard, Yeah, you can't let that happen.
Yeah.
But, to be honest, though, if I gave him another position, he would get me anyway. So it's like, it's possible he would get me slower that way. I mean, that's just the reality of it. People have a skill cap, and I'm 45 years old, so mine is very low compared to someone like him,
Corey Wetzel's saying he likes the double chin view.
The double chin. Thank you. It's like, this is the old man, hi. This is my Facebook profile picture. And then this is if you're younger. It's like, hi. Like that. Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, like it's funny because a lot of the stuff that you do is very much, and I don't remember which one of my friends initially sent me one of your Technically Unsound videos, and I saw it, and I was like, Jesus Christ, there's another one. Like, I thought I was the only one that's just out here just for the fuck of it, like just to try to upset people. Yes, you're allowed to comment on this shit. You're allowed to comment on every fucking thing I do. I put little fucking banners across the bottom. You're allowed to comment whatever you want, man. Participate in the conversation. This is our socialization during quarantine.
Hold this. The one that just commented is one in one of my videos that ran around like this. Like that. So yeah, that's Drew.
Interesting. My favorite.
It's the Naruto run. Yeah.
My favorite video of yours is probably the picnic guard. Can you tell us a bit about the picnic guard and how you came up with that?
So that's probably been my longest standing stupid move that doesn't work. Okay. So I'm probably like 8 and 6 on that. And this is what you do. You have to secretly have some kind of food and drink in your gi. It doesn't really work no gi because obviously if you have a drink and you have a rash guard on, it's like, oh, are you pregnant with a Gatorade, right? So something like raisins works real well because you can squish them and it doesn't matter. And also it's hard to choke on raisins. And also a Capri Sun works well because you can squish it and it can form into your gi. So anyway.
Okay. These are important details. Any other details? I mean, I'm going to do this shit to somebody.
So all you do is you get them in the 50-50 and you try to make them not get up. Okay. And don't let them flip or anything. So you have to kind of hold their foot in a weird way and just make sure that they can't escape, which 50-50 is really kind of stalemate-ish anyway. So, and of course, you can't let yourself get heel hooked at the same time.
Yeah, that happens.
Anyway, yeah. So when you make it boring enough, then you pull out a napkin that happens to be a white napkin with the little red cross lines on it, like a picnic, right? And you put it on the ground. They're like, "What the heck is this?" Right? And then you dump some raisins and you start to eat them, and then you offer them the raisins. They never take it. And if anyone's watching, they're like, they're like, "Chris, don't be a bitch, okay? Don't take it, man. That means you lose, right?" And then I bust the drink out. I'm like, "You appear parched." And then, a lot of people are actually thirsty when they roll. They need the water, right? And if they take it, you win. All right. But if you spill it or you explode the drink or whatever, now you lose. If they escape the 50-50 without eating something, you lose. All right. Yeah. So part of it. So most of the craft is convincing the other person that they have to take your food.
Holy shit. So, have you done this? Like, what's the highest level of competition that you've done this at?
Oh, I never did it in a tournament. I would have loved to, but yeah, everything I was doing at that time was mostly no-gi, and then later, I mean, it was mostly just IBJJFs I did, and they didn't really
Have a
allow
sense
me
of
to come
humor?
in there with a drink in my gi. Although,
I mean,
if I did it right now, I would do that and get kicked out immediately, and I would be like, "Yeah, I'm the beast, man. I got DQ'd for having food in my gi." I would do it instantly. I would lose
yeah,
my
I mean,
$100. It's cool.
yeah. It's funny because like, there's a couple of caveats with that. Did you ever see the guy that went for a heel hook at a no-gi worlds match?
I'm not sure which one was it.
It was the one that went viral a couple of years ago. Basically, a guy was getting his fucking ass kicked, and like, last minute of the match, like, fuck it, just goes for a heel hook and cranks the heel hook, and the other guy's like, what the fuck, and the guy gets DQ'd.
Okay.
So like, I feel like in that situation, the guy that went for the heel hook's a bitch.
Yeah.
If you're down on points, don't get yourself disqualified.
I mean, it's like biting or whatever, It's like, come on, man, But if you have a drink and you had it there the whole time, like it didn't teleport into your thing, okay, that's different, because if it's 1 minute left, you had a drink in there the whole time and no one discovered it, come on, man, you win, right? You win. To me, you win. Yeah, you bust a drink out and start drinking. It's like, where'd that come from, right? Or you ever making a telephone call? Oh shit, you win.
Did you ever see the double DQ video?
Which one?
Where I slapped the guy?
Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh, he did something bad to you first, right?
He didn't do anything bad to me. He's been sexually harassing women in the local jiu-jitsu community.
That's right. It was something you were doing in response to something else. I remember that.
Yeah, no, I came out and I was super rough with him, and then what I did was I got him to like scoop under my leg, and then like I like trapped his hand in there, and then I neck cranked him from inside of his butterfly guard. Like, wow. I can't open him from butterfly.
Man, that sounds just like you just had a picture of that on your Facebook the other day, didn't you?
No. Oh no, that was a different one. That one, I actually just posted a video where what I did was I snagged a Kimura trap from half guard and I rolled the guy, but I didn't let go of his leg, and I captured the other arm. So he was in like a crucifix, half guard, like with the Kimura trap, and then I proceeded to turn and start talking to the referee.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I feel like you're the red belt of this. I'm the
No. Here's to out of your whole style, I think the only thing you have wrong is that one day what you're doing will not beat someone that you shouldn't beat. Okay, I think that soon enough. You say, oh, well, you've said this to me before. I know I'm not going to be able to do this to this guy, whatever. If you do it long enough, your timing will be good enough, and you'll do some dumb stuff to somebody you have no business grappling, and it will work.
I've done it. Dude, let me tell you something. What's that?
Who?
I mean, in training, I've like trained with some good black belts, like some like guys that you might have heard of, and I've gotten them with some complete ass fuckery. But in competition, the one that like I did the worst shit to was probably Khalil Fadlala.
I'm not familiar with that person.
He was on EBI Combat Jiu Jitsu. He was on the BJJ Fanatics tournament. I mean, he's legit, man. Unfortunately for him, like his best shit is like him getting his ass kicked by really good guys. Like he got armbarred by Hulk Barbosa.
Yeah, I'm talking about you got to go to. Have you ever done an Abu Dhabi trials?
No.
You got to go and do that, man. Because like
I'm not gonna do that shit in Abu Dhabi trials. Why? I'll tell you, because I'll lose.
No, you will win, man. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I said. You have no idea. You're gonna clobber people, dude. You're gonna do it. How much do you weigh?
We got Drew Canning knows who this guy is. Drew Canning knows that Khalil went against Gordon at Worlds.
Oh wow.
And
How
he
long
just
did it last?
4 minutes, I think.
Oh, that's pretty good.
He's a good black belt. I came out there and I didn't think I could beat him, so I was like, I'm just gonna fuck around. Oh no! And then at a certain point, I'm like, this guy's terrified of me. He thinks I know something that he doesn't when I really don't. I'm bluffing.
That's the whole point, man, of all the random moves. It's like, ooh, I know secrets that your teacher didn't teach you, and then you gotta hold on to that, man. Dude, you have to try it. Have you tried though? You gotta try Abu Dhabi trials. In fact, you just had Justin Rader on. He beat me, unfortunately, in 2009 or something like that. In that 2010.
Really good, man.
And it wasn't good. It was like the second round, and I threw like 20 heel hooks up there, and he's like immune to those. He does it on purpose. He's like, here's my leg. I wonder what you can do with it. And I'm like, oh, I do this all the time. And like, no. And then later I saw Ryan Hall trying to heel hook him, and it didn't work. So I'm like, oh, I don't feel so bad. But he mauled me pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like he was like hurting me or anything like that, but it was bad enough.
Yeah, it's interesting because like his style, he's very much a points grappler.
Yeah. Like
he doesn't necessarily care whether or not he submits you. If he gets the opportunity, he's going to take it. But he's not a submission hunter.
Yeah. By the way, I like how your life is climaxing right now. Okay. Oh, Dragon Force is here. Oh, Justin Rader. Oh, Brian Miller. Oh, we win.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good podcast, man. Like, I'm excited about some of the guests I got lined up and some of the guests I'm working on. Like, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a mix of different kinds of humans. Like, there's like different. It's like you can't just have jiu-jitsu people on. I feel like that's the thing about you. You're a character. Most jiu-jitsu people don't have the kind of personality that you bring to the table.
Well, you know what? The reason for that is I literally don't care. I don't care. I don't care if people say I'm fake. I don't care if I lose. I don't care anything, right? Like seriously, this sounds bad, but I would have quit teaching jiu-jitsu if every time I quit, people, hey man, won't train me, please? I'll pay you all this money. I'm like, dang, I get sucked right back into it, right? This has been happening like 10 years. They've been sucked back into it, right? Like at some point you've won like your best stuff, right? You start peeking out. Right? Oh, maybe I won't get my ligaments busted anymore and I'll just play chess. No. We want you to teach stuff. I'm like, holy crap, man. I teach at like 4 different schools. Like, and it's great. It's great. But like, in the grand scheme of things, I do not care what the IBJJF thinks of me. I'm only doing stuff that has their name in it because my students want it. I want to have people be happy with the package they're getting in life. You know, a lot of people when they do jiu-jitsu, it's going to be the best thing they've ever done. Like 20 years later, what have you accomplished? And jiu-jitsu will be the first thing they have on the list. And if they got it from me, you know, I want them to have something really good. But for my own name, like I don't care. So that allows me to be very creative, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like that's the thing that, like, when I win some really high level shit, very often I go into it genuinely not thinking I can win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the interesting thing because I would say that knowing the other person is going to counter or block everything you do is so bad because you just get gassed so quick. Like, oh, I'm going to pull on this arm bar for 10 minutes. Man, forget that. Like, that dude's going to block that. So you're just kind of like, oh, look, I'm barely edging you out. I'm doing something. Oh, here it is. Bam, you know? And then, I mean, that's the Emil Fisher way, I think.
Yeah. I mean, there's that. And then there's also the, like, I'm not in a tournament. I'm just here to bake cookies mentality.
Yeah, but that's more confusing, though. You know? Yeah, because it's like, does this dude suck or is he like world class? I don't want to find out. Right? Because if he sucks, I don't get anything for winning. It's like, oh, you beat that. Everybody beats that guy, right? But if he's world class, it's like, oh my gosh, like I don't have insurance.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny, I actually once had a guy. So here's a funny story. Last year, my biggest win came in April, right? And like last year was like a big year. Like I competed a lot last year. My biggest win, like my most important win, was early April against a guy by the name of Joe Bates. I've had Joe on here. He won the ADCC trials in 2010. He's a really good grappler. Like he's fucking good. Like he's really good. That's not the point. The point is, leading up to that match, my preparation, the way that I prepared for it was I went to tournaments and I had like a whole like plan of stupid shit that I was gonna try just to survive, because I didn't think I could beat the guy, but I thought, you know, maybe I'll look good if I survive for like 5 minutes. So I had a whole list of stupid shit that I was gonna try, but I needed to see how it worked against somebody that was legitimately trying to hurt me.
Right.
So I went to competitions and I did said stupid shit, and I lost a ton of local matches.
Like what? You guys, what's one of the things? The worst one?
The worst one was corpse guard.
Oh, is it like somewhat like what I do, where you just lay on your stomach?
Kind of. What I do is I lay flat on my back. I squeeze my legs together, my thighs, and my ankles together, and I drive my heels into the mat.
Man,
like
you do that all the time. That's your thing.
What's that?
That's your thing. You do that all the time.
That was the first time I did it.
Oh, well, you didn't have it down.
Exactly. So so what I started doing is I started using this shit because the idea was, I'm confident that if Joe goes upper body, I can survive. If he touches my feet, I'm fucked. Right? Okay. That was the thought, because he's such a good, he's a leg lock god, man. He's leg locked so many of the best leg lock guys. So yeah, I'm there. I'm like doing this in competition. I'm losing left and right. And one of the guys gets it in his head that it would be good to try to like call me out for a match after, you know, after all this is over, like after I win that match and, you know, move on, and like I'm starting to like really skyrocket, then he's like, I beat Emil, I should get a rematch. I'm like, okay, let's do a no time limit match. So we set the match up, and then 2 weeks out, he reaches out to the promoter and he's like, yeah, I don't have health insurance, dude. I'm not doing this.
Oh.
I'm like, you bitch.
Wait, so that wasn't that guy though, right? That was a different guy.
That was completely different. I went against Joe. I've actually gone against him 3 times now.
Okay.
But it's like that it's funny because I use those kinds of like tomfuckeries just because I understand that somebody that approaches the game a certain way, you're gonna have to approach a certain way.
Yeah.
I mean, he still scares the shit out of me, but it's one of those things that like I've sorted out a way to deal with it, and it's very much. What's that?
The trick with leg lock guys is that they only like to grab your legs if your legs are in like a certain configuration. If you do some weird junk like clasping them together, they don't bother with that. They do other stuff. They might like grind you or something to make your legs pop away. But if you like have them at a weird angle or together, yeah, they don't usually touch them, you know?
Yep.
So you just kind of wiggle around like a hot dog on the ground a little while, then pretty soon you can catch something.
It's weird, man. And then like what I find, and I've done this to like some pretty good guys in training too, like better guys in training than in competition. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't know what the fuck to do. Like they genuinely don't know what to do, and it's hilarious to watch them try to sort it out. Like regardless.
Man, have you always had that mustache?
I'm just growing it now.
You look like you have a disguise on or something like that, right? You have the glasses and the mustache, and then you have the Jewish nose, which may or may not be your real nose, and then that's a disguise. It might be a meal or not.
Maybe.
Find out.
I got my hair cut today, though.
Okay, yeah, me too. Yeah, not.
I don't know, so I've been growing the mustache out. I was supposed to have a catch wrestling match.
Oh God!
I was supposed to have a catch wrestling.
Look like an idiot.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So look. If you have a catch wrestling match, okay, you have to look like a catch wrestler. All right. Here's how. Yeah. Have some weird facial hair. Okay. Some kind of really tight shorts, Daisy Dukes. If they're sparkly, you're probably really good. Have some huge quads. Have a shirt that's maybe has a bunch of holes in it. Be missing at least one tooth, hopefully in the front.
I can't do that.
Yeah. Just look like you don't care if everyone's your enemy at the end of the day and no one's getting your Facebook. That's how to be a catch wrestler. You're welcome.
Thank you. No, so let me tell you something. Listen, I've had some good fucking catch wrestlers on here. You might want to be careful.
Hey, man, but you've met a bunch of catch wrestlers, have you not?
Yeah.
What percentage of them am I talking about?
I mean, in real life, as far as people
in real life, beginner to expert.
Guys that I've met in real life are not what you're describing. There's one guy, like one or two guys, but on the internet, yeah, yes.
Well, on the internet, they all come from North Carolina then, because that's 90% here. All right.
Are there catch wrestlers in North Carolina?
Oh yeah, man. Now look, catch wrestling isn't as popular maybe as it once was. I love catch wrestling, to be honest, but a lot of the people that do it, yeah,
it just appeals to the hillbillies that already live here.
Yeah. I don't think this. Corey says it appeals to the hillbillies that already live here. None of them are hillbilly type people, though. I don't.
Are they hipsters?
Think so?
Are they
I don't
hipsters?
think so.
Half my wrestling teams are all hillbillies.
That's not we're talking about catch wrestling.
I understand that, but where do you think
Wrestling and catch, man.
It's like
People
coffee.
Catch wrestle.
It's
What's
like
that?
coffee and Turkish coffee. It's like death metal and Swedish death metal. Like two very different things.
I would say so, but a lot of catch wrestlers never actually wrestled, but they do catch wrestling around here.
Can? At the pen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you have a catch wrestler teaching you a move, it's never a pin. It's always, hey, look, this is how you grind your shin into someone's ankle. This is how you put your elbow in someone's eye socket.
Yes, it's fantastic. Listen, so my coach, Sean Doherty, he fought in UFC 2.
Nice.
UFC 2. Have you ever watched it, UFC 2?
Oh, I'm sure.
Remember the guy?
I'm way older than you are, so that happened like.
How old are you? Wait, how old are you?
45, man.
You're not that old.
I'm old, dude.
Anyway, no. So Sean fought in UFC 2 back in 1994, I think, and he went against the Ninja. He went against the Ninja.
The Ninja.
He went against. I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name he went against, but he was like the first.
Is it a white dude or?
It was a big white dude.
The Ninja.
That wasn't his nickname, but his whole thing was he was a jiu-jitsu guy. He fought this guy and he like lost very quickly. But then after that, he started training with Ken Shamrock. He was part of Scott Morris. He fought Scott Morris in UFC 2. He was a kid who looked like Vanilla Ice.
He looks like Vanilla Ice?
Back then, yeah.
Patrick Smith?
No, not Pat Smith. That guy's a legend. I love Pat Smith. Man, Vanilla Ice. Now, I think Vanilla Ice should be doing MMA or jiu-jitsu or something.
I think so too.
Yes.
I mean, what's funny is, like there are some rappers out there that really do martial arts, like Wiz Khalifa.
Nice.
Wiz Khalifa, what's funny, Wiz Khalifa, one of his bodyguards runs high rollers.
Okay.
You know high rollers?
Uh-uh.
You don't know high rollers?
Oh my gosh. That in the picture, it's like Eddie Bravo and like, I don't know, somebody else smoking weed on the mat, right? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. High rollers, bruh.
High rollers. In
that
one?
What's that?
Are you going to be in that one, man?
I don't smoke weed.
So you can pretend.
I can pretend. I'm not going to smoke it. Though. You're required to smoke it between rounds.
Is there something in Judaism against smoking weed?
I don't know. I'm not observant.
Okay.
I'm sure there's something against it, but like you see plenty of Hasidic Jews that smoke cigarettes, and to me, there's no difference if you're smoking cigarettes or smoking weed. Like to me,
you're only one of two violent Jewish people I know. That's it.
Who's the other one?
The only one guy around here named Kevin Schroeder. He's Jewish, and then Emil. But both of you are fun violent though, not regular violent.
I mean, I used to be regular violent when I was younger.
Ha! Really?
Yeah.
I know about your story, man. That was probably from oppression or something.
No, I was just an asshole.
You're fighting against the man.
No, I was just an asshole. Telling you.
Oh, okay.
I just was what I was.
Man. Yeah. That's where you get the system to crush your opponents in jiu-jitsu. It's that type of mentality.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like I had a certain I don't know, certain misanthropy. I still have some of it, but I just don't care that much anymore.
Man, I think that your nature is not of violence, man. I think sometimes earlier in life we don't remember what makes us like that. We're just kind of happens, and later we're like, I don't know, I beat some people up a lot, you know.
So, are you looking to do super fights in the near future? You should do super fights.
Never.
Why?
My ass is done from competing.
I saw you had the video of you riding the fucking tricycle with the light up gi.
Oh my god, dude, that was like 2015, man. I was like 2015. I was like, hey, I can still do things. Yeah, I won a couple of things or whatever, but I mean, it's all right.
What's your best win?
It was mostly just to ride the tricycle and all that. The other stuff doesn't matter, right?
Who was your best win in competition?
Oh, gee. The best win is on the video that I sent you. That's a great win because I did a bunch of dumb stuff.
No, like who's the best guy you've ever beaten? Like the best opponent?
I don't know. I can't really think. Maybe I don't know. Maybe this dude that I went against the New York Open. That was just another black belt, just a regular people. I never really let me see, who have I beaten? It's been a long time, man. I'm old. Yeah, the most recent guy was just some black belt. I think his name was like Paul Nava or something.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. It was a New York Open. It was like 2015. The rest of it was like brown belt and below. I've only done like probably 4 or 5 tournaments as a black belt. I like one of them was a super fight and one of them was like New York Open, and I did a couple in Australia that I lost miserably. And of course, those are the ones you can find on the internet. Yes. But that was adult though. So
would you ever do a fight to win?
What's that?
Would you ever do a fight to win?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Dude,
Like
fight
who?
to win, man.
Against someone like against another ancient person?
They pair you with people that are about your age and your skill level.
Age and skill level, yeah, dude, I'm fat. I am a fat ass dude. I can bench like the pink hand weights.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You should
you pair me against Helio Gracie or something. Let's see if you can beat this guy. He's about your level right now.
Helio Gracie now or Helio Gracie 20 years
right
ago?
now. Right now. All right?
I don't think they would like that too much.
Well, man, like I don't know who else.
I mean, I feel like Helio Gracie could still probably collar choke you.
It's possible. So what kind of things they do for you to get you in fight doing? Do they pay for your like plane ticket or anything or what?
I mean, in general, it depends on the person.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if they would fly you somewhere, or if they put you up, or what they do. Right now, I can tell you that they don't.
Bah.
Right
so you
now,
gotta spend your own money to get there?
Yeah, right now, yeah. I mean, normally they help me with travel because I'm their champion.
Okay.
But they didn't before. Like, they didn't want it before I was their champion. In fact, like when they offered me my title shot the first time, what happened was I went against one of Tom DeBlass's guys at Nogi Pans in the finals. And this guy like had a lot. He was like riding a hype train. Like he had a 3-0 record at Fight to Win. He just won a couple months earlier by like a really sweet heel hook, and like he's good. He was a good dude. And I electric chaired him in the finals at Nogi Pans.
Oh, okay.
Like I subbed him with an electric chair in the finals at Nogi Pans.
That's nasty.
I thought it was pretty cool. It was funny because like I was losing and I saw the opportunity and I'm like thinking to myself, is the referee going to not know what this is and disqualify me?
Yeah.
Because it's possible.
That's a pretty normal move though, I think.
The electric chair, to submit somebody with the electric chair?
It's been around a long ass time though.
It's been around a long time, but like the way I do it's weird. Like what I do is I kick the guy over and then I actually create like a compression over my shoulder. And then I stretch it. It's fucking nasty. It's gnarly. So it's like,
is Fight to Win near where you live?
No, Fight to Win's in Denver, but Fight to Win travels. They travel. You know what Fight to Win is, right?
Yeah.
They're the ones with the stage and the lights and the lights. Like today, they're in Texas.
Okay.
Right now, they're in Texas, but like they've been to Cleveland, they've been to North Carolina, they've been to other places.
Oh, okay.
They go places and they do things.
Yeah, I've seen it. They have the lights, they have the chickens, they have the
I have the
rainbows.
They don't
yeah, they have the unicorns, they have everything. Yeah.
No, Fight to Win's good, man, but like, yeah, like I beat that guy and then they offered me a title shot against him.
Okay.
And
so do they like your style or not?
I don't know. I think they really want somebody to beat me. I just don't think that any brown belt my age and weight in this country on that stage is going to beat me.
That's an awesome feeling, isn't it?
I mean, it's one of those things like I'm a bit of a pussy. And I'd rather like not have to go against fucking terrifying humans. But they keep offering matches against terrifying humans. Like they had me go last summer. They had me go against this kid from Pittsburgh who took third at Worlds at adult brown belt. Or yeah.
What? You beat that guy?
Yeah.
Damn.
But just Fight to Win rules. Like that rule set's a weird rule set. So like I can beat you even if you're fucking outpointing me. Because
wait. So, hold on. What are the rules then?
Submission attempts are king.
Okay.
So if I try to submit you more than you try to submit me, I win.
Okay. How long is the whole match?
That one I believe was 6 or 7 minutes.
No, like if let's say you and I go and we go the entire time. What's the how long?
6 or 7 minutes.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. They're short matches, relatively speaking. But they're good, man. Like, it's a really cool organization because I feel like it gives you so much room for artistry.
Yeah. How much do you weigh?
210 pounds right now.
Man. That would just be so idiotic
It's too big for you.
if you went against me, because maybe nothing would happen and everyone would boo.
I think that it would just be us trying to bait each other into doing stupid shit.
If you grab my neck, I'm running away. If you grab my heel, I'm running away. And I'll find a way to run away. I'll run in a circle for 7 minutes. I'm Asian, okay? Yeah, I can run really quick.
Are you crafty? Are you a crafty Asian?
Yeah. Ninja heritage. Okay, I can run around, disappear. I go through legs.
Funny. Like when I was making the poster for tonight, I was looking for like pictures of you that I could use. You look less Asian than you used to.
What?
You're aging into an old white man.
Oh my gosh.
It's true. He's right.
Turning, they say I'm turning old white man. Man, come on. How can you win with friends? Look at this. How can you win with these people? How can you win?
Your dad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, that's not proper social distancing, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't care about none of that around here.
So, what do you think of the COVIDs?
I think that a lot of different stuff. I think it's good that they shut stuff down, because if you have like people living with you that could die, you shouldn't be like, it's good that you'd have to work and maybe you could get like some kind of, payments from the government. But then like enough is enough, man. You know what I'm saying? Like at first it's like, oh, we're afraid everyone could die. Right. So then don't force people to work so you can protect your family and not like go broke. Okay. But then that should have gone a long time ago. You know, like when you go, how many people do you know that have been hospitalized from that?
Me?
Yes.
At least one.
Okay. One. It's fair to say that you know quite a few people, right?
I know a couple.
Yeah. I know quite a few people too. And I would say 0 have been hospitalized. And I know of no one that actually has it and has symptoms. You know, like
one of my students had it and had symptoms. And what's it called? One of the women that went to high school with me had it and had pretty bad symptoms.
The guy, my friend said that the other violent Jew that I know, Kevin, he has it. I just saw him today sitting with some girl.
Well, he's out of quarantine.
Oh, so?
He had it like a month ago.
Yeah. Anyway, all I'm saying is, have I been hospitalized with other stuff that there wasn't? Yeah, flu things turn into, pneumonia and stuff. I've had that. Didn't have that here. I've been around all sorts of people, man. I've been grappling. I do all sorts of bad stuff. Don't do this. I'm doing all of it, man.
Do you like to do hood rat things with your friends?
Yes, I do. Yeah, man. I'm just like that kid.
Do you like smoking with cigarettes?
He's in jail now. I think that kid.
Oh,
he did too many hood rat things.
I feel like he could. You know what? He could have been like another one of the Cash Me Outside girls.
I think so.
That little bitch did really fucking well for herself using that
girl was smart.
Brain. What's that?
Man, that girl was smart. In her own hood rat way, she was smart, Yep.
I'm telling you, man. And it's funny because like if you look into like who she is and like what her background is, she's a fucking rich Jewish girl from Boca Raton or some shit. Like, come on.
Is she?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I tell you what. I don't know this question. I have a religious question to ask you, man. I don't understand some stuff. Why are people always picking on Jewish people?
He just said he wasn't religious.
No,
I didn't say. I mean, so here's the thing. There's a lot of different theories about it. One of the theories is that, for a long time, Jewish people, wherever they especially like in Europe, were relegated to they were not allowed to work in certain industries, but they were allowed to work in other industries.
Okay.
And so what ended up happening was one of the industries that Jewish people were allowed to work in was money lending.
Okay.
Like they were not by law, they weren't allowed to do other shit, but go ahead, you can work in this industry.
Okay.
And so they went into that, and people don't like money lenders.
Okay, but then don't take
so,
their money.
I understand that, but that's not. Unfortunately, people don't think logically like that.
Okay.
People, a lot of this is an illogical, irrational hatred. I mean, there's a bunch of excuses that are given, but
okay.
the
Now,
bottom
so
line,
you're talking about a long time ago when they go across the desert and stuff, like that long ago.
no, I'm talking about the Middle Ages, 1400s.
Yeah. Okay.
The history is weird, man. It's. I mean, you can look into it, but long story short, it's that it's like the old, sticking the stick in your own bicycle tire thing, your own bicycle spokes thing. You did what they would do is they'd be like, oh, you're only allowed to money lend, and then we got good at it, and they're like, oh, you're shame on you for doing that. It's
oh,
so sorry that we did a good job. The other big thing is that you got to remember the way that especially the ultra-Orthodox behave. They isolate themselves. They're not interested in interacting with people that are not of the same. They're basically like Amish people. Imagine if Amish people decided they were going to live in the middle of a city.
okay. I guess I think different than people. Oh man, these people didn't do anything bad to anybody. They look kind of weird, but whatever. That's cool.
How do I look any different from you, man?
No, I'm just saying Amish people.
Amish people.
Yeah, like the way they are now. Yeah, I've seen plenty of those. We have Quakers around here. Some of them,
right, but imagine if
look regular.
Imagine if the Quakers
bonnet and stuff.
Yeah, imagine if they moved to fucking Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Or moved into a big city and we're we don't want to talk to you. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
People would be like, well, what are they hiding? My wife just sent me a message about that part of the reason that relegation was made was that Christians are not allowed to lend money or collect interest. Religion is fucking awful. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
We can agree on that.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's caused a lot of problems.
Yeah, I personally, it's funny because we saw there was a post that was made the other day about, or maybe it was even yesterday or the day before, where Donald Trump was saying that churches or that religious institutions are essential.
Yeah.
It's oh, okay, so molesting children and stealing people's money and not paying taxes on it is essential. Great.
Well, that can happen because the liquor stores are essential also. They've been essential the whole damn time.
So here's the thing with liquor stores. And I made that statement, and then I realized why I might be wrong. If you're an alcoholic and you don't have access to your alcohol, you're gonna die.
Okay.
That's a legitimate fucking thing.
There's a lot of that though. There's heroin and stuff. But
Yeah, the heroin's illegal. Liquor's legal.
That's true. I suppose. Well, they sell beer and stuff at the grocery store.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's dumb that there are stores specifically devoted to liquor and that those are allowed to be open. Motherfucker, just sell all that shit. Let Walmarts be open. That's it. But then again, on the other side of things, how are you going to let fucking grocery stores be open but not liquor stores?
See, yeah.
I don't know.
The whole way it's happened is bad, you know. Like at first it's like, oh crap, I understand, you know, and now it's like, come on, dude. Like, I don't know how it is in your state, okay, but like, so this is what I have to do every time I go outside, okay. Here, hold this. After this, like, okay, this is mandated by North Carolina, okay. So you have to have an approved. You have to have like, okay. It's hard to eat and drink out of this thing, okay. Now some people don't appreciate this, so you have to be packing. You know, North Carolina, we've got a lot of rednecks, so like, you know, you gotta have something up your sleeve. All right.
Is that real?
This is only for distancing. This is only for distance. All right. You have up close weapons. All right. You have to have up close weapons. Anyway. Yeah. So that's how we live here. All right. It's kind of ridiculous.
Is that a real bazooka?
I won't say in public. I won't say.
Oh man.
Oh, watch out! Danger area. And then it's got all the stuff on it.
All the fixings?
Pull pin. Yeah, it's got all the stuff on it. You know.
All the fixings.
Yeah. You got to be ready for anything. Is all I'm saying. Suppose somebody comes up to your ass with a freaking tank.
Exactly.
Does your heel hook stop tanks? You know, mine does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And you have to have the regular things too, you know.
So what is your favorite chess opening?
Oh my goodness, we've gotten a chess. Oh, white or black?
Opening. Therefore white.
Playing white?
Yeah.
Man, I've done a lot of chess openings, okay? And the problem with like my awesome E4 openings, and I know you play the Danish, is that people don't cooperate half the damn time, and they're gonna play some lame stuff on you. All right. Yeah. So I used to play King's Gambit. I like that. And there's also, instead of playing E4 F4, if you put the knight out, your C knight out first, that's called the Vienna Gambit. That's like an enhanced King's Gambit. I like that one. Lately, I've been playing the English, which I'm only partially happy with.
You ever played the Wall of Death?
What's that?
The Wall of Death.
What the? Man, you're making some junk up, man.
No. So what I do is I open all my pawns up. Like every single fucking one.
Okay, so like, you know that tournament called Fight to Win? Okay, I play to win. If I lose jiu-jitsu, whatever. If I lose chess, okay, I'm gonna tell you what, I have like a cabinet with lots of things to commit suicide with if I lose a point or two. But you know, jiu-jitsu, whatever. Chess, yeah, especially if I lose to a damn little Indian kid or something, lose to somebody that's lower rated, no, it will not happen. No wall of death for me, okay?
No, it's
now, black openings are completely different. I love me some black openings, all right?
I'll bet you do.
To play stupid black openings that don't work, that are better than your stupid wall of death opening. There's something called the Latvian Gambit, where they play E4, knight F3, just normal, but you play E5, F5, and they can just take anything they want to. That's like playing Emil Fischer jiu-jitsu chess. You let them just take a whole buffet of everything, and then it still isn't very good. No one ever thinks it's good, but then I win anyway. Even though it's like proven to be the suckiest ass crap you can do, I've beaten people way higher level than myself, like 2,000 players in like actual tournaments. I've beaten them with that.
That's amazing. Have you ever played the? Have you ever seen the Autistic Christmas Tree?
This is a chess opening.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta show. You didn't hold out on me, man.
So what I do is I open up with the queen pawn, right?
Yeah.
and I go one more forward. Then I do the king pawn one forward, all the way up. Then what I do is I create a Christmas tree. And then what I do is I use the knights and the bishops to build a smiley face inside the Christmas tree.
Oh my God.
Drew says that his wall opening's legit.
Oh, my student Drew said that your wall opening is legit. He was my very first. That is not. No, he did not say stone wall. He said wall of death. All right. You did not say it was a Stonewall Dutch. You did not say anything. Are you playing a Stonewall Dutch? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
You just flick them all out there. Who gives a crap what square? Just bang, 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 bang.
Well, no. So what I do is I open them in a sequence so that I can't get checkmated by accident.
Okay.
So
There's
like,
a lot of people that play like that. Do you keep your king in the middle too?
I don't move my king until I need to.
Right. A lot of people play like that, man. You just slap them all out there and it starts to lock up. And then, like, move 25, you start moving the knight. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Have you done any, like, actual rated tournaments?
No.
Yeah, see, look, I go on and on about this, man. I think that jiu-jitsu belts are stupid and that it should just be like a chess rating system, and that's it. And your title could be
not
like,
a bad idea.
What's that?
That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, it's the best idea. And the problem with like the IBJJF rankings that you can't lose points except for overtime. So if Andre Galvao loses to me, which would be dumb as hell, right? He could not lose any points for losing to a scrub, right? But I would gain my little dumbass 3 points or whatever if I won the bracket.
Yeah, but really, it should be like an ELO rating system.
Yeah, that's the only way. I mean, think about this, man.
No.
Every school that has at least 10 white belts has one white belt that wants to teach something as soon as he has a stripe on his belt. In my day, we did this, right? Yeah. And then that white belt that doesn't compete turns into a black belt that still doesn't really know what's going on. And that's a lot of people who teach. And if there was an ELO system, that person would still be a 0.
Yeah, but then how do you address guys like Don Jonaher?
If he didn't compete, he's a 0. But if his students are all like 2,500 and it's like Nicky Ryan and he's 14, oh, well, John Donner hasn't really competed, but look at his guys. He said that to me, that's fine, right?
That's fair. That's actually not a bad fucking idea because I figure that way a lot of the weird egos and scrubs in jiu-jitsu would be gone.
Well, the problem is it's really bad for money because let's just say you have a score that's way higher than you think you should have. And you look at everyone else and you're like, man, there's no way I'm beating these guys and they have lower scores than me. You just don't compete anymore. You're like, I'm just going to quit with my 2,200 rating and that's it. Right.
If it's a grades over time, that would be
maybe not. But
like every month that you don't compete, there should be an exponential decrease in your score.
Maybe. I mean that could work. I mean, at chess, that's not a thing. I mean, once you earned it, right? But
yeah, but on the same token, in jiu-jitsu, things change. The times are changing. Have there been any new innovations on the chessboard?
Oh yeah, it changes a lot now because of computers and stuff. Yeah, it's all the time, man. Like a champion from 1980 is not going to be a champion now. Like Bobby Fischer would not be a champion, right?
Really?
Because like half the stuff he and Mikhail Tal did was like cheap tricks, but like level 9,000 cheap tricks, right? It's like if you can calculate that high, it's just cheap tricks. But for back then, legendary play, right? Now, no one's going to say that about them because, obviously, people can't play like that unless you are a legendary mind. But stuff like that doesn't win nowadays, man. Like it wins up to like low grandmaster, but you're not going to win a world championship playing like that now, man. You know, there's just people know too much stuff.
You ever see that video of the guy hustling the hustler in the park?
Man, I've seen a lot of that. I've seen probably everyone like that.
That's my
is it a black
favorite
bald-headed
shit, man.
guy?
What's that?
Is it a bald-headed black guy?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a grandmaster. He's like a 2,500 grandmaster. He talks a lot on the He's an MC for a lot of the tournaments. And what that guy does, I believe his name is Maurice.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, so Magnus, why didn't you play this line, to attack with? And Magnus is like, because when you're at this high level, that jump doesn't work and you're taking a dumb risk. No, but the computer said, and he's like, it doesn't work, dude. Okay. And he just looks at him like, man, dude, are you qualified to ask me these questions? Like that doesn't work. It's just like what I did works, and it was conservative and it won.
I want to see you do a match against Josh Waitskin.
Oh gosh. In jiu-jitsu or chess?
Both.
Gosh, like, have you ever thought of doing like a chess jiu-jitsu tournament?
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Like chess boxing?
Yeah, I've thought about it.
I'm not
Only
sure how
thing
many.
is the fatigue from jiu-jitsu doesn't fuck your brain up as much as getting hit in the head.
Yeah. I mean, for the sport, it'd be better if it was chess boxing because people are getting knocked out. But for people to keep doing it, I think chess jiu-jitsu is probably better.
I mean, I personally think that what we should see is MMA in the gi.
Oh. Well, no, that would be cool. That would be really cool.
Like MMA in the gi. Yeah.
Bring it all the way back. Yes, I can see it,
I feel
man.
like that would be the shit.
Okay. So you're talking about doing fight to win. Okay, so have you ever seen something called street beefs?
No.
Okay, it's in a backyard in Virginia, and there's just a fence, like an actual like chain link fence and stuff, and it's all just a bunch of rednecks in the dirt. They're doing MMA, and of course it's illegal. Well, no, you know what? It is not illegal if no one paid entry fee because you don't need. But anyway, it's called Street Beefs, and it's of course full of crackheads and stuff. It's awesome. I think I'm not going places like that. I don't feel like going to Worlds. I feel like going to Street Beefs, man. Would you consider going somewhere like that?
I would probably not, just because there's the finite possibility that I get hit in the face or I get cut or something, or somebody bleeds on me and they have AIDS.
Yes.
No, I think they get blood tests.
No, they don't get blood tests.
For the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, I would have to have a lot of Street Beefs has blood tests. There is no way, man.
I think they do.
Have you seen the people on that? Dude, these people are legit crackheads.
Amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. And you know what? Some of the fights actually are not bad. Like some of these people actually they fight. And of course, some of them look exactly what you would think they would look like. So I love dumb things. Okay. Fight to win sounds great. It also sounds like it would be way too hard for me. I'll be honest. Like I haven't been serious about competing after like 2012, man. Like when did you start training?
Me?
Yeah.
1999.
Nice. So imagine taking 8 years off of competing and just doing some competitions in there, but being like, oh, I didn't really prepare for this.
Fucking nope.
Yeah. Imagine, I'll compete again. No,
So I'm about to switch over to my laptop and put on some videos that you sent me.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm leaving here. Let's see. You'll see what I mean in a second here. All right, can you see me?
Oh.
Shit. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I just didn't want to make any excess noise. How many people are watching?
Like 15.
Okay.
And if you share it.
Can you hear me?
Wrongs on street beats.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I'm here. Yep.
Awesome. So here we go. Now we're in for the fucking good shit right here.
If you're showing the actual match, I just want to see the awesome part in the beginning, and then the rest of it's boring. I win with like a guard pass or something lame.
Yeah, that is lame. And quite
It is.
frankly, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I know. It is tough to try to be amazing, but also just be a point guy. Okay, I'm sorry.
So why are you a point guy? That's a shitty thing to do.
Because submitting people hurts them, and I'm nice.
But it's funny.
I'm considerate.
But it's funny.
I'm considerate for their health.
But it's funny.
Okay, here we are. Uh-oh. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Like 2010 or something.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Are you talking shit too?
No, everyone else is. All right, the rest is lame.
Amazing.
I just win with a guard pass. That was the best part.
Is it over?
Yeah, the rest is just stupid stuff. It's me playing butterfly guard and almost getting things and him not getting things. Anyway.
That was pretty fucking good, man.
Thank you.
That was pretty fucking amazing.
Unfortunately, I can't do that in IBJJF because you get stood up again unless you like grab them first. And by the time you grab them, they're already pulling Daily Heather guard or some junk, and then it's like no fun.
That's a shame.
I did all sorts of stuff at this one tournament. Show the other one, I guess. The other one is a great one. This is the best match of my life. Okay, there I am, and it's turning sideways, and then I'm getting disqualified for looking like that. Thank you. That's the whole video.
Are you serious? You got disqualified for that shit?
Yes.
Oh, man. That is a fucking damn shame and a crime shame.
I am Brazil, okay? This is my match, okay? You not come here look like this. All scorpions and then Mortal Kombat. I was challenging everyone to a fatality, and he didn't like that. And I was standing funny like they do. Like I was like, who wants to have a match to fatality, right? Oh, yeah. And then, yeah. They didn't like
you
that.
You want to play?
The other video. Those are both in the same tournament. I have another video from there where I'm dressed. I come out. Well, the whole damn video is sideways. That's why I hate it. But I come out there like I'm a dog on a leash, and I have my face painted like a house pet dog, not like a wolf or anything like that.
Jesus
and
Christ.
then I go out there and I just do the whole thing, barking at him and trying to bite him and stuff. And I think I went with a triangle with that one.
That's pretty fucking incredible, actually.
Yeah, he grabbed my face and half my makeup came off.
Oh,
but yeah,
that's a party foul. That's a party foul. You're not supposed to do that.
But see, the whole arena, it wasn't like arena. It was like a little kids nightclub or something. It was really weird. But they're all, half of them wanted to be me. The other half wanted to kill me.
All right, here, watch this shit. You want to see some fuckery, some absolute tomfuckery.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second semifinal. Please welcome back to the mat, Cody McDowell from Badger Style.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. bearing in mind, I'm like, this is this guy's hometown,
Okay.
and I'm there competing in this tournament.
I like how gentle you sit down. It's like I will make no noise while I sit down.
Yes, that's the only thing to do, man.
If we were grappling in your house, your mommy would not wake up.
Exactly. Like, I figure, move gently. I'm not here to fucking do any jujitsu. I just cracked my neck. That was my neck cracking.
So is there an angle that you do not want them to get when you're doing that?
This guy, I didn't give a shit. I knew that I was going to fucking break him as soon as I touched him. Like, I popped his ankle right here. Like, I popped it back.
When they go in there trying to do a knee mount on someone who obviously does leg locks, anyone who wears some retarded ass shit like that does leg locks. I don't care. All right? You never come in there like that. Especially look how slippery you are, man. He's not going to lock onto anything.
I liked offering him stuff and be like, no, you can have this. You can have this. That's yours. That's yours for the taking. That's yours for the taking.
Okay. How about this? Does it ever work to grab one of your ankles and one of your hands on the same side and like yank both of them?
It does if you're trying to score points. But on a timeline, if you want to submit me, his coach just told him to go double under, so I offered him the double under pass.
Yeah.
I just don't give it. Like, it's like, in this setting, you have to be a lot better than me to beat me.
Dude,
I'm beatable.
here's the thing. Why would he go double under passing you? That's like so 1984.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But I was like, all right, you want double unders? Here, take it. Take the double unders. I want you to have it. I saw it at the store, and I want you to have it.
Okay, this is what I would do to that, okay? I would wait for your knees to come up or do what the fuck ever, and I'd be in the direct center of your guard, okay? Then I would try to bend down like I'm going to do some kind of like high-level shit, like a knee cut pass or whatever, and I would jump and turn around and try to hit your face with my butt, and then when I land, try to land in north-south.
That's some
Cannonball on the face backwards.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I would offer no legs or arms on you. And
it's tough, man. It's tough to do that, too. Like, because here's the thing. I got a good guard. Like, I probably won more matches from my closed guard than from fucking leg locks.
Oh, I'm not going to go into it. I would be standing, and then I would try to jump. And the thing is...
Oh, you do like a backflip.
Kind of, I'm old, so it would just be like a jumping with a 180.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Here you go.
Yeah, see,
he's like an overly excited Shar-Pei puppy. Like,
yeah, see, he's trying too hard to do good moves against that. If someone wants to do that, you have to match their creativity with some junk like I just said.
Watch this part. This is the best. This is the best part of the video.
Nice. Well, he thought he had something good there.
Watch this. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Watch this fucking shit. It's not over yet.
Yeah. Okay. There. Now he's got you. Oh, you got the slappies. Good.
If I get the slappies,
he didn't even want that. Oh my God. I don't understand that guy's thought process.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner.
I just when I look at that, and I know when he sees it, whatever, he sees something different than me, right? Like when he looks at it, I don't understand what he was thinking. Right? It's like, okay, check it out. I'm gonna pass this guy's guard because that's gonna do something, right? Because I can for sure hold him down. So now every time I try it, he just starts to lock me out. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the same shit.
Yo, did
I don't understand.
You know, it's funny. I was watching some videos of yours today, and we do something very similar from side control. I do what I call the gargoyle side control.
Ooh, what's that? That sounds fancy.
It is fancy. Oh, I'll fast forward.
Are you going to show me right now what that is?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I like your graphic. I'm already sold on it because it's your graphic.
So what I'll do is I'll grab here and I'll grab here. So
It's the opposite of your grip.
No, I use that.
Isn't that just a silk snake? What I'm doing is I'm just grabbing and straightening my arm out. What this does is locks its heel in place. What I'll do is I'll back that up with my knee. I'll just sit here like this with my knee up against his hip and my hand in his palm. I'll try to start with the
Yeah, that's good shit right there.
I'll go knee on face too. Grabbing the collar, pulling it in.
Oh, look at the shin in the face. Catch wrestling.
It's a cat. It's a PN. That's a PN.
The shin in the face is catch wrestling.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. There's no other way to do it, man. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck people think. Like, why would you not go shin on face? Like,
Let's see. My meanest move I've ever taught was probably doing a knee mount so hard you break their sternum.
That's fantastic. I think more people should do it. I think that jiu-jitsu is not mean enough.
I think in certain areas it could definitely use that, especially so the catch wrestling entry where you grab their toes with one hand and then you put your shin across their shin with the other with like one of your shins, and then you go for like a dive roll.
You know, it's funny because like I don't even use my hands on people's feet when I do that sort of shit. Like what I'll do is here, I'll show you what I mean. I just use the shin ride as a standalone technique because people don't handle it well. Like nobody handles the shin ride well.
Well, that's the whole point of it, to make them like push you or whatever.
Yeah, like here was like the one fucking time that I was playing tough because people always assume that I'm not going to play a top game. Like everybody always assumes that. But here's a slowed down, a slow-mo video of me being a piece of shit and doing hood rat things. Watch this shit.
Well, he's still chilling with it though.
But you see, like there's that knee there on top of his knee.
Well, he's not even doing anything with his legs. This guy.
He's a stoic.
No, but
It's awful, isn't it? It's like fucking smelly hot cheese melting over you.
Oh, I thought you were going to Darce him there.
No, he's too hard to choke. The guy's good. Anyways, do you have any other fun videos?
Just the ones off of my site. Man, here's the problem. I was married a long time ago, and my ex-wife was a completely useless camera person. So this is what my matches look like.
You know you can. Yeah,
I win.
You know you can turn videos and shit, right? Like that's a thing you can do.
I can do what?
You can turn videos, right? Like that's an option. There's software you can get.
Oh no! I'm just saying you can't see me the whole time.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, like you can see me sometimes, or it's like really far away, and it's off this like camcorder with an actual tape. It's like a little miniature tape. So it was in those days.
Corey Wetzel's asking, "What the fuck is a little kid's nightclub?"
Oh well, I forgot.
Is that like Pizzagate? Is that like Pizzagate? Is that like Pizzagate?
It may have been. This was the most terrible tournament. I'll tell you what. had like one bathroom and it like overflowed in the middle of it. And there was like only seating for like a tenth of the people there. It was packed up. I'm not going to say the name of it because you'll probably never let this down. This tournament.
I want to know the name.
Everyone's going to remember that one.
I want to know the name of it.
Hey, what is it? What is it? What's the name of it? You said you want to know or you do know of it?
I want to know the name of it.
Oh, no. I can't go beating people up. This is a long time ago.
I want to know the name of it.
It was called the Monster Cup. Well, at first, it was called the Bud Cup, and it was actually a pretty successful tournament around here. But when they change venues a bunch of times, and then it's like, oh, I don't know what this place is, but it's big enough, and then the venue turns your tournament into a piece of crap. What it used to be a pretty decent tournament. That is unfortunate for the guy running it. Who's a pretty nice guy. So yeah, that's what happens. I mean, when you have a place that you hope that your tournament is going to have turnout, and then something dicey happens, that could be like your entire rest of your life's income that you're now down on,
Shouldn't have did that. All right,
yeah.
Brian, we are at about an hour and 20 minutes. I know you got company. I know
man.
You got people over, so I'm going to let you get back to your peoples. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about? Any other shenaniganry you wanted to explore with me today?
No, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Gonna have to have you back on. I always find your shit hilarious, and I think that other people should as well. Where can people find you on social media grams?
Yeah, I do a Technically Unsound BJJ or my, Brian Miller. Just me.
Sounds good. So tomorrow's episode is still up in the air. Might be bringing on one of the OGs of jiu-jitsu, might be bringing on a competitor, or it might just be another day of the Gunther Shit Show. Monday, I'm going to have Riley Stearns coming on. He directed the movie The Art of Self-Defense, which is one of the best movies I saw last year. Fucking stupendous clip. Thank you so much for coming on, Brian. Enjoy your guests. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. You go fuck yourself.
All right, man. All right, bye.